America. You know, it's so easy. It's very easy. I like to listen to them when I'm outside of the country. You know, the way they talk. Just having some bottle of water there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very interesting. See, it's always good to go out and see other cultures, other traditions, way of life, you know, differs from the way we do our things here. Very different. Very, very different. So even if you get to the US, you see the black Americans, they are different from the white. They have their lifestyle, they have their club, they have their food, music. You don't do this. You just want to, are you like in the US? Yes, they're in the US. You know, all right. Thank you, man. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, the continuation of where we stopped last week, the science of happiness. You know, in this time and season, to be happy is not so easy, but you have to build that system into yourself to be happy. In fact, to be alive now is not so easy. It takes conscious effort and you must just be ready to be alive. Some people are just taking their life, you know. Things are happening. Hospital bills, rent costs, and so much challenges out there. Food, scarcity of food. Talk about in Nigeria, the food and herdsmen crisis, insecurity in the country. Some people going to their church normally and just see some guys going there to shoot everybody. You know, some people going to school. And you just see some people they just go to their school and move everybody to the forest. Can you just imagine that when you were in your secondary school? Someone just coming to your school and just and say, hey, everyone line up. You know, just school days. Now we're in school. Nothing like that. We were just playing. Go to your class, after class, eat and play. But now, the difference is so, as it, so their life now takes the grace of God. They can throw missile from America to Nigeria anytime. God forbid, person will just don't go and be within the alignment that the missile will just, you know, when they treat the one on that Christmas day, it affects some people. And you don't know when they are throwing the next one. Yes, that's very interesting. So, to be alive now needs conscious efforts. What do I say? Because it is expensive to be alive now. I'm not joking. Even in the US, somebody told me from Minnesota and said, to walk on the street of the store now, you have to be very, in fact, the document was 100%. Eyes, they're everywhere. Stopping and searching, pulling you out. Even you that you are a citizen. Causing traffic, issues everywhere. That is US. You don't have documents on your own. Most of the African stores are now shut down. Because those African stores, most of their customers don't have what? Documents. Life. In the UK now, to live in UK, you have to be very active and smart. They are stealing phones every minute. Stealing phones. They will just come with bicycle, one bike. As far as not they just pass. Gone. Even at train station, UK is no longer safe. And the company is nothing. Life. You know, in the last 5 years, they allowed so many people to enter. That's how influx of Japan and the like. So people now went in with different mindsets. And because you don't have jobs, some of you don't have jobs, you now go out to be doing things. All manner of you know, bad crime, social vices. I was talking with somebody yesterday said, oh no, to live in UK now, you need to be very smart. Because they can stop you and ask you to bring everything you have on you. So let's go, you know. Yeah, this is the Science of Happiness. Started last week. You are not around, you can go and read and learn more. But today we'll be looking at the 8 areas of life. If you can balance these 8 areas of life, you are settled. You become a complete man. You become a complete woman. I want your mind to be in this class. Go back. How to create a meaningful vision, values, and goals. You'll be seeing some models, about 3 models today. Number one, you see, like what we discussed last week about PAMA, the PAMA theory, that has to do with your values. You'll be seeing the SMART goals, and you'll also be seeing the 8 areas of life that aligns with your vision. Let's do it. So please just enjoy this class. Such a master class. Master what? Class. Imagine you waking up one morning with the sudden clarity that the job you have, the habits you follow, and even the goals you chase no longer feel like they belong to you. Just like I mentioned about Nigeria, US, and UK. In Nigeria, there was a time that there was nothing like Boko Haram. But now there's a reality that we have different sects. Makaruwa, Kinikon, Iswa, Kinikon, different people terrorizing. Even the goals you chase no longer feel like they belong to you. Most people experience this feeling at some point. Even the business you so believe that has been bringing money turns bad. See most of the farmers that were making money. Fulani herdsmen are now going to their farm to destroy everything. Go to Benue State, go to Plateau State, and see how they have desecrated their land. You are enjoying Lagos, you don't know. If you listen to the news, no, this is happening. There was a time last year they killed about 200 people in Benue. Just one day. And they started doing mass burial. Most people experience this feeling at some point, not because their life is failing, but because their daily actions are not aligned with the values that genuinely matter to them. Identifying personal values is a process of closing this gap. It helps you understand why certain choices drain your energy while others make you feel alive. Why some people feel effortless while others feel heavy. Values are not abstract ideas. Why some goals feel effortless and why some feel heavy. But you're going to understand it as we go. Let's go. How to identify your values in real life. There are just 4 ways here that you can easily understand your person. Your person. Number 1, pay attention to moments of high emotion. Check out your emotions. How do you feel sometimes? When you have money or when you don't have money. Somebody asked me this question one day and I said, I am the same person for me. That's me. There was the time I had nothing. And even if I have, all glory to God. So it doesn't change anything. But it doesn't happen like that to some people. If you don't have, they are going to not have bring to go and end it. If you felt proud after encouraging a colleague, you may value growth or support. If a broken promise upsets you more than expected, you may value honesty or reliability. So you should be able to understand your personality here. When you encourage somebody, you feel excited. You know, when a promise is broken, you feel that, that sense of you are being deprived or denied because you believe that everything should not be okay. There shouldn't be any. Nobody should break your heart. Or someone like me, if you break my heart, it's just like normal. That's for me. But I have come to understand that the Bible even says that in Jeremiah that the heart of the man is deceitful, and above all things, desperately what? Wicked. Who can do it? So who am I? You can say hey today and do this tomorrow. As long as you are what? Never. Okay, you never say never. Look at that Mokri. God bless you. Mokri abused the president 4 years ago. Yes. But today he's now an ambassador. Nominee. You know who? Not Mokri. I do follow Pastor Taiwo very well. And Pastor Taiwo always say that he has a commandment not to do service outside Nigeria on a Sunday. There was a day he had to pay 30,000 euros just to take his ticket from Canada down to, because that the first flight they got on turned after 2 hours flying. So, and he couldn't, wait for the rescheduled plan. He had to buy, he bought a new ticket just to attend Sunday service. But yesterday, he held a Sunday service in UK. Yes. That's good. He has updated his like updated his commitment or what when they call you make a vow, right? He has updated his vow. So you need to check your emotions when acting. Anything can change. Don't let your emotions kill you. Observe what feels easy or draining. Please always take this very well. Anything that's draining, run. Because if you are not careful, what is draining can easily kill. Please run. If it is a toxic relationship, just avoid it. Hello? Run. Run. Even this money. Just don't worry. Don't have provided that one. Another one will come. As long as you are alive. I was listening to Sunday ago yesterday, and he said, thank God for life. That when he was incarcerated or he was, that even friends, his boys came to his house and loot everything. He said, look at where we are sitting. We used to enjoy AC in this place. Now they have carted away all the AC here. But in everything, as long as there is life, there is hope. Look at patterns in your daily life. Please be observant. When you observe any wrong pattern, just quickly do something about it. You are going to see the 8 areas today. Look at patterns. Some of us do sense some strange patterns, and you just leave it. Allow it to slide. No, do something about it. Hello, do something about it. There are some in their family, they don't get past a certain age. There are some they just give back to one. There are some they have to leave their husband homes and come back to their. When you see any wrong pattern, just do something about it. This my little journey in life, I have seen so much. So, but I am advising you this morning that when you see any wrong pattern, attack it quickly. Use real-time tension as a signal. real-time tension as a signal. Now we are experiencing very tough terrain now in Nigeria. That should be a signal for everybody. Because very soon there's going to be ease. When the time of ease comes, save. It's a good signal for everyone. Don't spend everything. Those who spent everything during the boom, now they are nowhere to be found. Hello? Hi. Nowhere. Nowhere. Myself and Henry, we were discussing something and said, if Agnew can be experiencing this, what we are experiencing now, what about those who were not, who couldn't divest, or maybe reinvest, or save, or what will they be experiencing? Eh? Peter was telling me about one young developer. He had one estate by our phase 2. And then, he used to come to this young guy, he used to come to this office then with mobile man, you see one PA by the side, another one in the car. Really? I just saw him just on my street about 2 months ago, and I saw him trekking. So I now call Peter because it's very close to Peter. I said, Peter, you know, say that we tell how we are, I want to girl. I'm not joking. He used to drive SUV, this big Lexus. I now asked Peter, who or what to get? Those who he was going, and then just came, the current situation now is that everybody just life. Some guys came to see me about a week ago. They brought their paint. They are now paint manufacturer, right? And I was asking about some of our friends that we were doing it down together, those young guys. He said, that one, what is that power? Okay? That one, what is this paint? Eh? That one, Canada, over. Eh? And I was, so please, manage yourself well. It's a clarion call for everybody. Now you might be going through some challenges. Very soon, you're going to experience ease. Yeah. And when you experience ease, what do you need to do? Save. Let's connect values to power. Power was what we actually did last week. In asking, you need to ask yourself some very important questions. Number one, which values support positive emotions? We're going to see power now. Which values increases engagement or strengthening relationship? Which values give me meaning or a sense of accomplishment? Let's see power. Power means positive emotions, engagement, relationship, meaning, and accomplishment. Very, very important. Power is a model that works. In any situation you found yourself, you must always be positive. Please, don't let this positive change to negative. Any situation. Even when God was angry with the world and he ended the world with water, I mean, what did God say after that? He said, I'll never do this again. God repented. He was angry. Eh? Yes, he was angry with himself, ending everything like that. Thank God that we had the family of Noah that started a new life. We would have ended everything. There wouldn't have been anybody to That's it, that's the fact. So, in anything you are going through, always allow this to remain what? Positive. Always engage. Don't leave engagement. Don't what? Leave engage. Engage. Did someone say a problem shared? Engage. One day you're going to meet somebody that's going to give you true answer to that problem. Relationship. Don't work in isolation. Have friends. Have meaningful friends. You can be a guy. If you're a lady, it doesn't matter. So I want to be your friend. It's not about dating. Friendship. It can be girl to girl. It can be boys to boys. Don't worry. relationship, it helps. Then meaning, live a life of meaning. Meaning means that have something doing. Always have what? Don't be you are sitting at home dreaming. Go out. Just go out. Look at something you can do. Please. Then accomplishment. Always see yourself that you have accomplished. At this age of yours, you have accomplished. Because some people died years back. Some of your schoolmates, some of your school kiddy. Have you? I was scrolling through my secondary school group, class, and I saw somebody who had a stroke. See, stroke again. He said, God, thank you for my own. I have accomplished. He said we should come and contribute money. life, just this weekend. Yeah? So you have what? Accomplished. You are not a failure. Seated here, looking gorgeous, looking good. Even the shirt you have, when the next person beside you, wake up. You have what? Accomplished. You have accomplished. Fine, you should keep having aspirations and keep trying, keep moving, but note that I've tried. You have tried. You have what? Tried. You should emulate the lizards. After jumping from the fence, what? Now let's go to another model, which is the 8 areas of life. Very important. Personal values do not exist in isolation. They show up in the way you make decisions, manage your time, and respond to daily situations across different parts of life. Look at this one. Personal values does not exist in isolation. It has to do with the way you make your decisions, the way you manage your time, and respond to daily situations. So when you respond positively, that positive to the negative, that negative one will change to positive. I want your mind to be here. But what I'm teaching you to be strong tomorrow, so that tomorrow you can stand tall and be firm. Your personal values, what do you stand for? Who are you? It doesn't work in isolation. You want to be a better person, you want to be a billionaire tomorrow. It does not work in isolation. It has to do with the way you respond to life, the way you manage your time, the way you manage your relationship, the way you manage the meaningful things in your life, the way you manage your personal emotions, and the way you engage with the people around you. I attended our community meeting yesterday. Our priest estate, and when I got there, everybody were just greeting me, just like, so what's the special thing about? So the chairman said, we're happy to have you around. Said that your birthday is coming, we are waiting. Said, do you have my birthday date on your head? Trust in me. They should see you as a positive person. The man said something one day, I will never forget. He said, since the day you came into this community, you brought light. And the light has been on till then. He said, I don't heat out, but I can heat in your house anytime. That's why I come to your party and I heat. Because you are a man of light. And that has to do with God's life. Yes. He said it. You were just greeting and those. So we now know some people in the community that their own is to come and scatter things. Why you now see people like us as organizers? must be living a life of meaning like that. You can't be in this class and you are seen in your community as a destroyer. Thank you. A helpful way to clarify your values is to examine how satisfied you feel in key life areas. So by reflecting on each area, you can identify where your values are supported and where they may be ignored. This creates a clear starting point for building meaningful vision that aligns with who you want to be. Number one, emotional well-being. I'm talking about 8 areas of life now. This is the class. Number one is emotional. You must be emotionally stable. You live in a very chaotic environment where anything can happen, just go wrong. Anything. But for you, you must be what? Emotionally balanced. Emotional well-being refers to how effectively you understand, express, and manage your emotions, especially during stressful situations. We all experience stressful situations on a daily basis. People call you from the village, people call you from your area, your family, your friend is calling you, a church member is calling, a friend is calling, so much. But you must be emotionally upright. For example, many Lagos residents experience emotional burnout from long commutes and demanding schedules. 8 areas of human life that needs to be understood if you want to live well and live. If you want to be a complete man. Hello? Are you here? Yes. Are you learning anything? Yes. Emotional well-being. It is when you lose your emotion that you just go crazy. What's the problem? Now there is a dot in his head. That has read it. Your dot did not as you want. But when you are complete, you know how to talk. You know how to behave. You know what to say at every given time. You are conscious of your person. You are meaningful. You are mindful. Despite the fact you are going through so much. You are stable. You are stable. People go through so much. One of the managers sent me a message last week and said they went to burial ceremony of a sister-in-law. And I at age 52 as a virgin. How did you mention it? How did they mention it? Don't worry about that. What I'm trying to say is that you are alive. Fine, maybe you don't have kids now. I mean, but somebody died at 52 at what? As a boy. And I'm sure you are not a virgin. So let your life be okay. There are people going through so much, more than you. Don't kill yourself. I was watching Lege about 2 days ago, and the lady came out. The lady came out at 44 years old. No husband, no children. And Lege advised her. I have ladies who are 28, 20, 35, looking, you are 44. They go here, a guy came out and the guy said, I want to marry you. But the guy's age was 39. So the lady said no. I'm not talking like the guy had to advise how many. But that one, at least, yes, that one does. Don't worry, if you see another one from 39 upwards, grab him. Don't wait. Hello. There are some people that have some have spiritual problems. There are some people with spiritual problems. There are some. There are some with yes. That need serious deliverance. Serious deliverance. Serious deliverance. There are some. Yeah. I told somebody, a client, that if you miss this house plot, you might not build a house for the rest of your life. And I stood in the gap for him. This guy came, he bought half plot at Bluestool. Later, he changed it to full plot. So, in the process of paying full plot, he defaulted. So, we said we are not going to give you either full or half. For about 3-4 years, he's coming to this office. Going, coming, going, coming, going. So, the first time he came, he bought his dad the full at 6 million. Later, he changed to 8 million. Later, 10 million. Later to 25 million. We now advised him that, okay, you can't buy at phase 1 again. Forget what? Phase 1. Let's go to phase 2. He agreed. We gave him phase 2 at first for 8 million. He declined. We changed phase 2 to 10 million. Later we now stood at 12 million. He said no, that because he had paid 8 million, he's going to buy it at 8 million. He said, we can't give you. So when now came about 2 weeks ago, and I said, let's settle this matter today. I don't think so. You are going, coming. I'm tired. And I checked his contract. I read everything. I saw it. I said, you are entitled to a half plot. Because your first contract, within that 1 year, you had already paid up to half plots before you defaulted. So we are going to give you half plot at the phase 1. Wow. Yes. Wow. So we just give you the half plot. He wasn't. Hey, I'm not joking. I am not joking. He was hey, said, I have to go and tell my wife. My wife will give the decision. I'm not joking. So this same man, they now gave him the allocation letter for the half plot. So he now took the allocation to the allocation now reached that field area where we reserve. So when the engineer now called me that, he said field care. No, you can't give anybody in that area. Tell him to come back. He said, get at extension. Can't get at that area. No, not possible. He came back again, it was fighting was okay. If you miss this opportunity, forget it. Thanks to God that you met me at a very good time. All the last, the first 21 days in February was a very good time for me. So I was much more reasonable to be more compassionate and more, more stable. I said, okay, well, I'm going to get the extension, peace of mind, and just enjoy it. After this today, you're going to go to court. Don't disturb me. Now brought his wife last week. His wife now advised him that let's get down. That was how he got the house. Got him, gave him a location. He went to sign with him over the weekend. If you miss it, you are gone. Where do you get land again in Nigeria? Let's go. So emotional well-being, you must be fully emotionally stable. Where's my phone? Let's come. You must be emotional. Are you learning something? Yeah. Sorry, this is Nigeria. Never too black. Emotional well-being. Yes. You must be 100% emotionally upright. Number 2 has to do with environmental well-being. Is there anything you need to off before you go ahead? Okay. Environmental well-being. Please, there are some people that their environment is the cause of where they are today. There are some people, many people. Many. The area they grew up from brought that problem they are going through. So when you identify that quickly, change it. Change it. Forget about this. I am used to this area. Where do I go now? Ah! Go anywhere. Change it. I'm begging you. Because you are a product of your environment. If it is bad, negative, change it. If it is good, fine. I told you about some guys in Mushin that today they are just look at them, they are not to write home about again. If you have a very good environment that you live in, you don't have peace of mind. So much peace. I knew when we were still at Papa Jao, it was like that was the beginning and the end of life. When we were living, it was so touchy and so mind. It was like, those good friends. Hello, we left, nothing happened. But we left for a better location. Environmental well-being. Environmental well-being focuses on how your physical surroundings support or hinder your quality of life. If your surroundings is not giving you good quality of life, change it. Your home, your workplace, your neighborhood, even your digital environment. Living in a noisy area with constant generator sound and traffic makes it difficult for you to rest or concentrate, showing that your environment will be increasing your stress level rather than supporting your well-being. Look at how she lives in the GRA. That's life. GRA is such a very, very interesting place to live in. And there's some area like that that's not too expensive and very quiet like GRA. Look for area that supports your dream and move in there. Forget about where you grew up from. No. Forget it. It's about your well-being. Your person first. Number 3, financial well-being. You need to look at what you earn. You must always think of how to earn well. Your earning. You must look out for something. When God has created the world, He created in a way that there is something for everybody. When He created the Garden of Eden, He actually planted 4 streams there. 4. How many? 4 streams. So if there's any issue with one, another will be flowing. So it's not about that you have to be doing one thing. Because in Nigeria, one business cannot sustain anybody. So please, think about your financial well-being. 8 areas of life. Finance, very, very important. Your financial what? Who is going to change his mentality about his financial well-being here? Everybody. Change it. Be more strategic about what you earn. Number 4, intellectual well-being. Continuous learning. You must seek to continue to learn. Continuous what? Learning. Readers are leaders. It tells you to keep your mind active and open to new ideas. When you read daily, when you are learning, your mind will be very, very active. job pays bills. You have bills to pay. So, unprofessionally, you must be balanced. Solid. 8 areas of what? Life. Are you learning?
Yes.
Number 6. Physical well-being. Some of you don't do exercise. Hello? You must be physically sound. This helps your body. Nutrition, exercise, stress, and general health well-being. I don't know with it every day. For 21 days I've not been exercising, but I'm back now. This morning I was on the treadmill for good 1 hour. Glory. Somebody threw a challenge that we should go to the new bridge. So I went there. We ran for 1 hour. Life. The guy was like, yes. Physical well-being. You need your health to make wealth. Some of you have health issues, and all these health issues are caused because of what? Lack of exercise here. When you exercise, you burn out some dead cells, some calories. Yes, hello. I did my annual general test in January, and I sent the results to a friend. He said, wow, that's a calorie level, nice one. That's a calorie level. What's your own? And when she sent her, I said, hey, you have to go and look out for yourself. Be careful. Yep. I asked a doctor that why is it that, but some people don't check. He said, that's why some people just die anyhow. Please, always exercise. Be fit. It helps your mental state. Your body, your heart, your blood flows well. Your veins, everything open. Then you'll be very strong. You can stand, and because you get when you grow old and your bones are not as strong as you should be, then you start bending, and you have to be supported. They have to support you to move. When you are fit, you are fit. I learned that from my Mr. Bushaki. Mr. Bushaki is like 82 now. But when you see him, he's still driving, he's still doing everything. Moving smartly. Pastor doesn't miss exercise every day. Try them! You see him with in his compound. Yes, every day. He walks out and for 2 hours every day. 5 to 7 days. You don't want to, you are not excited, you are just want to die. Fine. Someone say, those who don't exercise, some people will be fine. But it's good for you. It's good for you. Fine, you have different systems. Some are very lucky, they have very slim body, they are not that. But try and, burn out some excess fat. There might be one growth somewhere. When you exercise your body, that heat will just burn it out. Yes, frees the body from unnecessary sickness. Physical well-being refers to how well you care for your body through nutrition, exercise, rest, general health. You notice that you feel healthier and more energetic when you exercise or eat balanced meals. Very important. Number 7, social well-being. Attend parties. Go and dance. Enjoy your life. I'm talking about 8 areas of life. You can balance all these 8. You are good. Go to parties. Yesterday I was at Papa Labi's concert. Praise the Almighty. You saw it, Abi? Yes, I'm intentional for my life, though. I'm not living my life for anybody. I'm living for myself. I went there myself. Nobody invited me. To enjoy. Wow. Yes, after the meeting, our community meeting, I told them, I'm sorry, I have an event I need to attend. So I left. When I got there, I danced for about 3 hours straight. Social well-being. Sometimes take yourself out on a Friday date. Go to for TGIM. Go and do karaoke on a Saturday. On a Sunday, go and listen to good jazz music somewhere. Life. Don't miss parties. You see people, with different design, different style, different color, different vibe. Women with different shades. That alone helps your. Yes. Somebody can sit there. That's it. Social well-being. We are talking about what? The 8 areas of life. Are you getting? Yes. Number 1 is what? Emotional well-being. You must be fully emotionally balanced. 2 is environmental. Live in a good environment. When we left Mushi, and my mom moved to Osongo, it was like she started a new life. And living Mushi there was very tough. Like, we were like, all those old friends. When she got to Osongo, she met new people. And they found their CPA. And they started going to parties, started celebrating, and everything changed. New life. Environmental well-being. Number 3 is what? Financial. Balance it. You must always make money. Number 4 is what? Intellectual. You must read. Join a course, join a class. Have a book you are reading for the month. Number 5 is what? Professional. You must get a good job. Be happy with whatever you are doing. What you are not happy with, leave it. Teach it. Number 6 is what? Physical. Exercise your body. Be fit. Be what? Fit. And number 7 is what? Social. Go to parties. Attend events. You're not the one that killed Jesus. I mean, Jesus was sent to save you. There's no issue. Go and dance. Hello? Go and enjoy yourself. Attend some functions. Attend some events. Just go there. Like in Lagos, there are several events. In fact, there is an event for a month. There's always an event for a month. One every day. On Saturday, I attended the Ship's Conference. Yes. Just went there and I just went to learn. Hello? Very easy. You see, life is not difficult. It is when you see it. Some people paid for founders group, which was 400,000. I paid for the regular 100,000, and I gained the same knowledge. That's it. The difference was the tag. And I interacted with everybody. Not even the founders. We were just chatting after the. Very simple. Nobody invited me. I went there myself, the hotel. You have to appear well. Appear good. Yeah, you must play the role. You must always, as a man, you must always wear the pants. Yes. Very important. Number 8, spiritual well-being. Spiritual what? Or something? Yes. Spiritual well-being relates to your sense of purpose, meaning, and connection to something greater than yourself. There is a being greater than you. That depends on who you call your own. There are explosion in the world, but there is a being greater than. Myself and Mr. Lee, we were coming from Abuja, and we saw, the plane. We were just discussing about, the atmosphere, the sky. We're just enjoying having this intellectual discussion about the Arctic Pole, right? Where every year is always freezing. God created that place so that the world can, be enjoying that. And because the sun is always, and you have the, what's it called? Just the layer, to protect the sun. And because of our activities there, we are depleting the layer. And that's why they said we should be planting trees. And for you, have you never thought of that there's a being behind all this? There is. You need to balance it. Don't join those who used to say that there is no God. There is God. It now depends on the way you see. Look at this area. We started our learn on the same day we did the Muslim started here, Ramadan fast. Very simple. Balance it. You must always pray. You must always meditate. You must always seek knowledge. In philosophical class, we call it the metaphysical world. There's a metaphysical being that you are not seeing and they exist. If you want to get to know him, just be intentional about it. You appear to him. And that's it. 8 areas of life. As you explore each of the 8 areas, when your satisfaction is high and when you sense a gap, these gaps are often indicators of values that need more attention. If you take the whole 8, you see there are some that you do regularly, right? But there are some that you see that there might be some gaps. You must learn how to fill those gaps so that you can become a complete person, a better person. Filling down this gap will guide your goal setting and help you build a personal plan that increases happiness in your home and work life. You want to build happiness? The 8 areas must be fully managed. 100. Very interesting. Very interesting. Most people set goals the same way they make New Year's resolutions, with good intentions, but without a clear connection to what actually matters to them. And what matters to you, 8 areas of life. You don't just talk about goals. I want to buy Bugatti. I want to buy Banana Island now. Have you thought about your financial well-being? Do you have a job? Are you spiritually inclined? Are you working on your health? Because you need your health to make money. Think of a time when you set a goal that looked good on paper or felt impossible to follow through. Maybe it was fitness targets, a financial plan, or a commitment at work. Some of you set goal that this year you're going to start exercising your body. But as you speak, you've not even started. Have you? Yes, you know. Don't be. You only have 10 months and a few days. You have how many months? 10 months and what? The problem usually is not lack of motivation. The problem is misalignment. Aligning those 8 areas, following through. When a goal does not reflect your personal value, it feels heavy and sustainable. When it does reflect your values, effort feels natural and progress becomes rewarding. That's the way I do go out on social media. It's so natural because it is part of my lifestyle. 8 areas of life. Hello? socials. That's it. I'm in school. As I'm standing there, I'm reading every day. I go around businesses every week. So I'm not perfect. I'm still working on my 8 areas of life. But you two should be able to what? Work on it. Balance it. Very important. I'm begging you. Yes. I'm not superhuman. I am just being intentional. Values-based goal setting closes the gap between what you think you should want or what generates support your well-being. Let's do that. No. Now you need to work on this yourself. Identifying where change is needed in the 8 areas. Analyze a new and emerging tech that is disrupting or transforming your industry. Discuss, you just sit down and do that yourself. Ask yourself questions like, which area drains my energy the most? Out of the 8, which one is it that you are not so comfortable with? Which area feels stable or lack meaning? So some people going out to do a physical thing that don't make any sense. For example, like this our auntie here now, she has a very skinny body, have you? She doesn't what do I need the exercise for? Who do exercise help? When I'm thinking of money. But you need it for your health, internal health. Are you getting it? Yes. Which areas already reflect my values and which one feel disconnected? There are some of these areas already that you are okay with, and there are some that you are completely disconnected.
Moko.
You need to do more. You need to do more. Gogo is a senior man in the house. Yes. When we are here. And our mind is here. Yes. We are talking about 8 areas of life. And you need to balance. Can somebody give us the 8 areas of life? 8 areas of life.
Emotional well-being, intellectual, occupation, physical, spiritual well-being, social well-being, environmental well-being.
Emotional well-being, environmental well-being, intellectual well-being, you should be able to what? Now that you understand the 8 areas, you should be able to manage it well. This process is not about judging yourself, it's about identifying where change would genuinely support your happiness and sense of purpose. You check the 8. There are some that you are already doing well at. And there are some that you feel that, okay, there are gaps here. How do I feel? Yes. Because it will help you in everything you do. To provide insights on how your business, to impact your business, generally, affect everything you do. Look at it, just write it out. Life balance score, these are the 8 areas of life. And you have to score yourself 1 to 10. Score yourself 1 to 10. Yes. See the broke light the other side.
No.
Yeah. So you score yourself, you can take it. Do you have this? You have it. Why did you drop it? You know, you need to work on your intellectual well-being. I'm saying this to you as early as 9 a.m. today. So I've sent it to everybody, but I said that having you should be able to balance life. Man, you're not whole, no. You're all right. Life balance snapshot. So every one of you should be able to do this and check it. You know, you draw a simple table with 8 rows. Assign a satisfaction score. That's 1 to 10. You write out one sentence. No, you write out why is it that you have not been doing it. Then what is the next thing to do? Okay, I've not been going out to exercise on everything. As from tomorrow, I must start. Buy all your seats, buy everything, and go out. About the intellectual, go online and start a class, start a course. You must be reading every day. About your financial well-being, map out strategies on how to increase your finances. You must write it out. You must what? Write it out. Then the final part of the class is understanding SMART goals. You know, because the lecture today has to do with the theory of happiness, talking about vision, values, and goals, using the 8 areas of life. Understanding the SMART goals, which is specific, you have to be specific, that is, your goals clearly state what you intend to do. You are specific about it. You are specific about the 8 areas of life. You must write it out. I want to see it next week because we have to close the gap. It is when you close the gap that you are going to do well in anything you do, because it's going to impact on every of your life, everything you do. Everything, 8 areas of life. There are some of you here, you don't even go to church, you don't do anything. You don't. I have some friends outside this country. Most of our friends outside Nigeria, you don't even do anything. You, that we used to go to video together and pray. You work from home and that's the end. Then measurable. Goals includes measurable elements. That is, you need to measure it. Okay, when is it that I am going to start and what is it I want to achieve? You measure it, you look at okay, there. So we are actually using this for the 8 areas of life to balance and make sure that we make it smart. Not only smart, smarter. I know you understand this, you have done this several times. It was the time bound. It must be what? Time bound. Anything you want to achieve must be what? Time bound. You must have timeline. You want to join us to be exercising yourself every day. When are you starting? Immediately. Tomorrow you have to start. You don't have the kids. Go and buy it. Yes. Very important though. In fact, it's even very important because as you hit 840, your system, all your metabolism starts reducing the way they function. So you have to be exercising to be helping yourself to be fine and good. The area of spirituality also, you must be spiritually inclined. Social as well, you must go out and socialize. Realistic goals and that's the look at it. The action, walking, 20 minutes in a day, you want to do it. The number of days, 20 minutes, 4 weeks time frame, you must set all these solar goals. Like for me, my own is that in a week I must do 4 days in 7 days. At least 2 hours every day. And that's it. 4 days. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay. Let's do this. Go back. Look at it. Smart goals transform vague intentions into focused progress. It does what? Vague intentions. Hey, I will do this tomorrow. Into what? Focused progress. When combined with personal values and satisfaction insight, they help you design a life that is more intentional, more stable, and aligned with what makes you genuinely what? Happy. If you want to be happy, you must balance the 8 areas of life. Foundation. That's the foundation. And I've told you that to be alive in this season, you must be intentional. It's very expensive to be alive now. And it's very, very costly to even be happy. When we were very young, in our school days, those secondary school days, there was nothing like somebody coming to come and steal you or kidnap you in your school. There was nothing like that. We were just playing. But now, you have to be looking at your back, especially if you are in some part of the country. You have to be intentional, you have to be very strong. You have to create, your smart. You just have to create it. Balancing the 8 areas of life. Look at it. A value-based goal only becomes meaningful when it is written clearly and supported with structure. Why so many people fail is because they lack structure. There is no structure around anything. No structure, nothing. And the funny thing is that you cannot learn structure in your secondary or university class, or you start level. You start learning structure from your MBA upward. That's one major problem. Yeah, I sat down and checked. They're talking about organizational structure, functional areas of the business. How to have a system in place. A system that runs when you are not there. So, but in this class, we are talking about 8 areas of life to be a better person. You must have structure. Smart goals help you stay accountable, build progress step by step, and avoid the frustration of goals that fade over time. You have written it down, and you want to be working on it every day. Getting to this stage, I had to be intentional at the point. I told you that when I was in school, I wrote it on my wall that there can't be crisis next week because my schedule is already full. Yes. For this week now, I've mapped out plans and programs. I'm living here now. I'm going to the US Embassy for a program. Already. Program. Events. Activities. Yes. There no time. Activities. No. You must sit down and be intentional about it. By creating your own smart goal, you turn intention into action and set yourself up for improvement that genuinely supports happiness in your personal and professional life. You turn your intention into action. What you have been saying, I will do it. You go into action straight. You have not been going to church or mosque, you start going. Start attending service and programs. Give it to God. God is part of the 8 areas of life. You have not been reading, start reading. You have not been socializing, you have to start. Because it will make your happiness and make your life better. I have met some friends in the course of doing attending some parties. Yes, some quality friends. Yes, quality friends. Good friends. friends. Friends that can contribute positively. So all the intentions to be having, please turn to action going forward. Action, action. Tell somebody that action. Action. Set yourself up for improvement and genuine support happiness. No matter how it is. This activity guides you through writing realistic goals connected to your values and aligned with the areas of life you want to strengthen. The areas of life you want to what? Strengthen. Maybe you are good at maybe your work, or maybe you are good at exercising, but you're not good at socializing or having a very good environment that supports your system. This is the best time to what? Change it, to work on it. Or you have not been working on your emotion. You have very wrong. Before you get depressed, please work on it now. You know, some people are going to, the economy is affecting many people now. After the SHIPS conference on Saturday, I met with the owner of Spider. They are into building materials. So we were just talking, and she was talking about the economy affecting their business. She was just, she was, I forget. I already knew what she was talking about, but she was. And everywhere. Big woman. Talking about economic downturn. Let's go. So you must also do this for the 8 areas of life. You must also have this. Your writing smart goal is not about perfection. It is about clarity. It is about direction. It is about structure. It is about action, not only intention. And accountability. A well-written goals guides your actions and helps you build positive change that supports your values and your overall well-being. Have you learned anything in class today? Yes, sir. What have you learned today? Environment. Change the environment. What take the environment? No, who is taking the environment? Hello. Does not matter. I went to dedicate St. Joe's house. At Papa. Yes. Where? Yes. Papa. Last year. And it was one of the best things that we gave a lot of land last week. I mean? Yes. But he's currently living where? In his house. Is it not in his house? Yes. Can you compare him with the tenant in Maryland? Yes. He said we leave home when he wants to leave home. He's very good online. He has been able to switch from working hard to working smart. That's it. He has been able to balance the 8 areas of life. He sent me a message about the week ago that I just want to thank you. Why? Why are you thanking me? I don't know. Somebody will say, balance your life. What's he talking of? Okay, he said, happy weekend, sir. Just want to let you, not to greet my boss, happy weekend. He says, I'm honored and deeply grateful for the priceless gift of the farmland you presented to me. This thoughtful gesture means more to me than words can fully express. It's not just a gift, but a powerful motivation. And a reminder that dedication, loyalty, and excellence are truly valued in this great organization. Thank you sincerely for believing in me, trusting my abilities, and constantly pushing me to become better. Leadership vision and mentorship inspires me every day to give my absolute best. I do not take this recognition lightly. I promise to remain committed, passionate, and fully dedicated to driving greater growth, stronger results, and long-term success for the company, for our company, Agri. By God's grace, I will continue to raise the bar and deliver even more outstanding performances. Once again, thank you for this incredible honor. I'm proud to be part of this winning team with deepest appreciation and respect. Love family. Balancing 8 areas of life. It's not too late. You can set the platform, set the foundation now. You can start now, between now and the end of the year. You'll be flying. And I've given you three models. You can use the PAMA model, you can use the SMART goals model, you can also use the 8 areas of life. But you need to go home and sit down and write it out. On a scale of 1 to 10, am I spiritually okay? Am I emotionally balanced? Am I living in a very peaceful environment that supports my dream? Not one area that before you start fighting and everybody will not be able to sleep again. Or there is noise, or maybe some areas that you see that you don't really know. There are some areas that are not too good for somebody to be staying. There are even some areas that you have some spiritual problem. I once lived in such area before. Yes. There was a time I rented a 2-bedroom flat somewhere in the Lubedu estate. I paid for 2 years. I managed to live in there for 1 year, 6 months. And I ran for my dear life. I'm at the top. 1 year, 6 months. I gave her the 6 months. But how God would have it, I left number 22, 24 to move to number 18, the same street. In fact, they gave me the house. They said, you have seen your... No, not committed. You have seen all what you have gone through with the hand of that mama. Come and take this house. They refunded the money. Somebody had already paid for the house. In fact, the person that paid half of my present neighbor in Maryland. They refunded our money and they said, you come. Because they knew how they came to vandalize my car. A compound that could accommodate about 20 cars, I couldn't park one car in the compound. I was parking on the street. So one day they just came to vandalize everything. Hey! And after 21 days of vigil in February, after the vigil, he just came up. He came to call me for that very 18, and they gave me the very good house. Everybody in the house was just prospering. So you can be living in a very good area and be still going through, life. We are all prospering. Hello? Hi. The tenants that I brought into number 18, the tenants that I brought into where? Number 18. We were all tenants. But I rented it was a duplex. So I gave me a room. Yesterday at our community meeting, we sat beside each other as both landlords. But when I was living in Lubedu, we moved together to Maryland. The two of them. We moved. I had to build a big view just for them. The lucky Bruno, he bought the land on the same street and he built one flat there. So I was coming to the meeting and said, God. He said, come and sit beside me. So environment. You can be living in eyebrow area. So it doesn't matter that maybe you are living in somewhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't what? So check all these 8 areas of life to balance yourself. Your emotional well-being, environmental well-being, your financial, intellectual, your social, occupational, your physical, and your spiritual. Social. Just don't worry. Now we are done. Let me do my. We are done. Yeah. Thank you.